Hey there, I know why you're here. You're here searching for answers, maybe clarity, or just a sense of peace during this really uncertain time. Today we're diving into a topic that's not often talked about, but is so incredibly important. How do you know if you or your loved one qualifies for hospice care? I promise by the end of this video, you'll walk away with an understanding you need. And maybe even a little comfort too. Let's get started. So first things first, what is hospice care? It is a type of care focused on the quality of life rather than continuing to treat the illness itself. Think of it as a shift of focus from curative measures to comfort measures. The goal is to make the time someone has left as peaceful and pain-free as possible. I know this sounds heavy, but stick with me. We're going to make sense of all of it together. Imagine you're going through it. Doctor visits, hospital stays, treatments that leave you exhausted. You're fighting a good fight. But at some point, those curative treatments aren't just effective anymore, and you're not bouncing back the way you used to. Maybe you or your loved one starts noticing increased weakness, sleeping more than ever before, and that spark for social life, it's dimming. It's not that you don't want to engage, it's just that your body's slowing down. And then there's, of course, the terminal diagnosis. It's a lot to process, but this is where hospice comes in, helping make these final months about living with as much comfort and dignity as possible. Okay, so here's where I want to get real with you. I don't have that crystal ball, and no one can predict exactly when someone will pass. It's kind of like being a meteorologist. Yeah, stick with me on this one. You know how meteorologists use their modern technology, radars, weather systems to predict when the storm will hit? They'll tell you it's gonna rain at 3 p.m. sharp. But guess what? 3 p.m. rolls around and no rain in sight. Maybe it shows up at 5 p.m. instead. Sound familiar? That's hospice care in a nutshell. We see the signs, the increased sleep, the withdrawal, the physical decline. But predicting the exact timeline, that's tricky, especially when we're talking about 6 months or so left. But what we can be sure of is the decline is coming. And that's why it's so important to prepare. If you're seeing these signs, if you or your loved one is facing a terminal diagnosis, if the body is getting weaker and the curative treatments just aren't working anymore, it might be just time to consider hospice care. And that's not something you have to navigate alone. Hospice care isn't just about the patient. It's about supporting the whole family. It's about making sure that no one feels abandoned or overwhelmed. And let me just say this, hospice doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing to focus on comfort, peace, and quality of life for however much time is left. I know this can be a scary and an uncertain time for you. Trust me, I have seen this time and time again. Here's what I want you to remember. You are not in this alone. Hospice care means you have a team of compassionate professionals by your side every step of the journey. Whatever the journey ahead looks like, we're here for you. So take a deep breath and let's face this together. If this video helped you, please hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who might need it. And remember, we're all in this together. Thanks for watching.